Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. And here's Wilson to throw right away. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down. The Jets at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Wilson changing the play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Reddick with a carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Abanikanda once again.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Wilson in motion left.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man, that's Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Wilson to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They go back to Riddick. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Able to power through, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some of the things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now Riddick. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chip in.
The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
Dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front. 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will...
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Redden. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on him, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, Pollard. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Wilson going to change things up here. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In motion right is Pittman. On second down, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now a handoff running through the middle. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Stopped at the... Line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. Leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the handoff, Urbana Campbell. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The give now to Urbana Campbell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Urbana Campbell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The tight end in motion right. They'll run it with Urbana Campbell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. In motion right is Davis. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jets' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing now is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.